Jack Hood. This is my 17th year at Lawrence High School. I teach U.S. History, AP U.S. History, and Economics.
Talk about some more real issues that your book ignores, to be quite frank.
What do I like teaching about history and economics? I love, well, every teacher's going to tell you that they love when kids make connections. That still never, ever, ever gets old. It's why you go into the business, is to help kids understand stuff, and it never does. But I really am passionate about U.S. history and economics. I think that economics helps to explain in a lot of ways how things connect and fit together in the world. And I think it even helps us understand U.S. history a little bit better once you start to understand the economics behind some of it. U.S. history is just fun. You know, I never. This is honestly true. I do similar things, you know, for a while, but I never do the exact same activity the exact same way, even within the same course of a day. I really like cars. Good. Do something on the car culture. I wonder where did women's rights movement come from? Good. Do something on women's rights. I really like civil rights. I mean, it allows them to pick something that they enjoy within a unit and do more with it. And that's kind of cool, because that's when history becomes real. What else? Ooh, okay. Above the door is Yulia. She's a girl from Ukraine, and she was here with us on 9/11, and she did a poetry project, 2 of them, for Mr. Patterson, and she had to do her reflections and remembrances of 9/11. And when she got done with reading him the poem, she created a visual display of it. And in the display, you can see the Twin Towers dissolving, you can see the stock market crashing, you can see the UN fading out. It's got in the middle is a dove in the crosshairs of a rifle, and on the other side of it is her watching it all happen. And it's a pretty cool story. Right up here is one of the characters from G.I. Joe, was done by a custodian. And I came back after a track meet. It was like 1 in the morning, and he's in here cleaning. And he said, "Hey, I've been wanting to run into you." And I go, "What do you mean?" He goes, "I love your room. I love cleaning here. It's my favorite room to clean in." He said, "If I drew you something, would you hang it on the wall?" And I go, "Dude, I'll take whatever you got." And he said, "Good, because I'd like to see something of mine on a wall just to remind me of why I'm doing this job." And I go, "Why are you doing this job?" And he goes, "Oh, I'm only working here because I'm trying to put myself through art school." 2 years later, he went to art school. That's a really neat picture. My father had gone to Lawrence High School, and he'd always told stories about what a magical place Lawrence High School was. It sounds made up, but it's true. Anyway, I went to School of Education at KU. I got to observe one history class here. Paul Stewie, he used to be the head of the department for 100 years. And after that hour, I realized there wasn't anywhere else I wanted to teach. So I waited 6 years to get to teach here. I taught preschool for 4 years. I taught elementary school for 2 years. And finally, in 2000, I got hired on as a history teacher.
Well, my parents lived in the first suburb of Kansas City, Ruskin Heights, from the 1950s.